What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Festool Fest. I'm your host, Jay. We're talking about Festool, cystainers, and anything tertiary, any kind of relation to that. We're here to talk about it on this. And this is episode 3, where we are taking you on to the CXS 12 drill from Festool. I just picked it up yesterday, and I'm super excited. This is, even though we're on episode 3, and I've gone over a couple different items like the small cystainers that go in the rack, as well as the outdoor special set for the United States. This is actually my first piece of Festool ownership ever. I really got into Festool recently because a friend of mine, Matt, has some tools, and we've been working on a project together. And he's let me use his tools. He's got a great workshop, and he lets me use the tools there. So he's got the ETS EC 155. He's also got the track saw and the domino. I haven't used the domino. I've only used really mainly the sander and turned on. And really love the sander. So much nicer than other sanders that I have. Like I've got Ryobi, DeWalt, things like that. But the Fest sander really has been something that I was totally surprised by. And I wanted to get more stuff in the ecosystem. And so this is my first purchase. This is the CXS 12, which is a small finishing type of drill. So I'm going to get into that and show it to you. But as you can see here, it's in its own cystainer. It's got the M187 cystainer, which is kind of the medium size size cystainers. And it's got the lidded top. So as you can see here, there's a lid on the top here where you can open it up, and they've got these dividers so you can put out whatever tools you want down here. There's also some preset drill bit sets that you can just snap in here as well. And they've got a bunch of dividers here so that you can make up your own as you want to, as you need to. It's of course got this lock here, so it locks in really well. And of course the cystainers, as you already know, have the handles on the top for carrying. These are cystainer 3, so they're the most updated and newest version. We also have the front here where we have got the front handle, right? So you can carry it also like this, right? And this one you can start to build up some weights on it. And of course it has the cam locking system, and will stack and do all the things that you already know what cystainers can do. So let's get into it and show you what's inside the kit here, so that in case you're thinking about the CXS 12, hopefully this will help you figure out whether you want to see it or not, or you want to spend the money on it or not. It's not cheap, of course, as any kind of Festool tool is. It's going to be on the higher end of the spectrum. This one is $349 before taxes and anything you want on it. I bought this at full retail from my local dealer, which is Woodcraft of Baltimore. Really great bunch of guys. And I really recommend that if you have a dealer nearby to where you are, support them. Go down there, give them your patronage. Most of the places that I've been to that are local dealers, they're going to be great people that really know their stuff. Like at the Woodcraft, all the guys there know their stuff. The owner, Prez, also knows their stuff. They've all been in woodworking in some way, capacity for quite a long time. So they got a lot of advice, a lot of practical, experienced advice that you can really rely upon them to help guide you to where you want to go. And you know what? You're not really, I was looking online at prices for like tools from other online dealers. You're not really saving much of anything. I saw one deal recently, 4% off, and it's like 4% off, 4% off with shipping and sales tax. Might as well buy it here. And I also get the relationship, plus you get to know the people there. And once you get to know people there, then that's when you get a lot of benefit. Like you need some help with something, they can help you out. They can offer better advice. If you have issues with service, they're going to take care of you. If you're a good customer, they're going to take good care of you, right? So that's why I recommend if you're thinking about where to buy your product, if you've got a local dealer, definitely go to your local dealer. All right, let's have a look at what's inside here and see what they give you for your money from Festool. So as you can see here, we've got some documentation, a little bit of manual, warranty. They've got a great 3-year warranty. I said, or is it lifetime? Maybe it's lifetime. I don't know. And then there's a little bit of manual for the charging, right? So there's a charger as well. So as you can see here, and then of course there's this other booklet. I don't know what that is. But as you can see, here's the kit. Here's the basic kit. We've got the CXS 12. And everything's in molded forms, right? So everything's kind of nicely set up. And on the lid, they've got the whole chart here with all the whole ecosystem. And yeah, so every accessory that you may need or want to get for this drill is also shown here. And then it even has these illustrations here, like you can see right there, shows you how to repack your box. So in case you forget and you take everything out and you need to know, how do I put it all back in? They show you how to do it. They have this kind of chart pretty much on all of their tools. So really a nice feature to just to show you what's available for you. And because of course they want to sell you more stuff. And again, these are not cheap. They want you to buy. So they want you to know what is available for you and then how to put it all away, which, you know, makes it very nice and convenient. So let's have a look again in here. Like I said, we've got the drill, great drill. And then we have a couple of accessories. We've got our charger. This is the TCL 6 charger, so fast charging. And then the nice thing about this, like as you can see here, it's got this weird looking, like, what is this? Kind of, why does it have this shape? But it's actually designed so if you take this out in the field, you can actually wrap the cable around it. So you have a place to wrap your cable. So that's kind of thoughtful. I like that. There's, of course, a spare battery, another 2.5 amp hour, 12 volt battery from Festool. These are, they also have a little indicator here so you can see, oh, we need to charge this one. How much is left on this one? I don't know. Let's have a look at how much. Oh, yeah, that needs to be charged too. There's a regular type of bit chuck here that comes with it. So you just kind of do that normally. And it's got the, I think this is the Centec type of thing. And there's a right angled. See, and the right angle's got some really interesting stuff that we can take. Let me show you. We're going to go over that. Oh, and then of course there is the belt loop. So once you figure out which side you want to put the belt loop on, you can put the belt loop and be totally secure. Let me put that away before I forget. And then let's take this out. We're going to put this aside. Put that down, and now we got our drill. Because this is the Festool CXS 12. What I really liked about this, I was playing around with it at the dealership for quite a while because I just want to get a feel. It's got great feel, great balance, really comfortable to hold, and the CXS 12 really has a lot of power for what, at least what I want to do. Double clutch, so you've got, 1 speed, 2 speed. And one of the things that people do seem to complain about these, the one big complaint that I see about this, and I can hear, is that if you compare these to other drills, they are a little bit more higher in the decibel range. I think one of the YouTubers was talking about how it's up in the 80s, which is, I guess, a little bit high, and perhaps that'll be a problem for you. You might want to consider that. But what I did like about this was really the ergonomic balance of it, and the feel was just really fantastic, especially compared to other drills that I have. I've got the older 12 volt DeWalt as well as the 18 volt DeWalt Impact, which are great, fantastic drills. This one just is a little bit smaller, will allow you to get into more, tighter spaces or whatever you want. There is a speed control here in the gauntlet, the shield guard, so we can, so as you can see, it does change that. And then you've got a light that can come on. This, I think they said this light, if you did something, it will stay on for a few minutes. I don't remember what that was. And then here is a place where you can, if you have some bits, it's got magnetics, you can store your bit there, which is really nice. And then what else is there too? Oh, the speed, the direction. So we've got on the right side pushed in, it goes forward. On the left side, you push it in, it goes backward. And if you put it in the center detent, it doesn't let you do that, right? So and then if you want to, when you're ready to change your battery, you just grab onto the 2 buttons on the battery here, right? There's 2 buttons. And you pull it off and switch. So fairly simple, fairly, intuitive kind of operation. If you're familiar with drills, there's not really too much to, whatever. Now, then you've got your collar system here. These collars come off. Just pull on that, really simple. As you can see here, this is the collar. They use a Centrotech, something like that. And then, like, if you want to put the drill bit on, actually, I don't really know. I haven't this. Oh yeah, there's a little squeeze here, and you just kind of fit it on, and there it is. Oops. And it's just like a Jacobs type of lock. It just kind of, as you can see here, right? Then when you want to take it off, you just pull on the collar. Is that right? Pull on this collar, pull. Then there's a right angle. Now the right angle is really interesting because, as you can see here, it's a locking mechanism, right? And once you unlock it, you can, is that right? Yeah, there we go. You can actually adjust it slightly to different positions without actually taking it off. You don't have to take it off. You just got to loosen it. You got to unlock it, and then you can turn it. And they got little detents that allow you to. So that's kind of it. There is one more accessory that is what they call an eccentric drill bit. So where it has this kind of piece here, it's actually offset to the right. So you can really get up into like crevices with it if you really want. That's another $135. Actually, that's probably the one accessory that I'm really planning on getting. Now, these Centrotechs, they are interesting because, they're not the standard 1/4 inch drill bits that we're used to. This is a standard 1/4 inch, right? I believe so. And it's got this, adapter collar so that at least you're not shut out of the entire world of bits that are out there. But this Centrotech thing, you pull it back on this green collar and you pull it out, and you'll see that this is actually quite long. The reason that I found out that the reason it's quite long, if you watch Sedge on the Festool USA channel, their live streams, this is where I found it. He always has good information. You actually take this actually is longer because it wants to sit inside here, right? This is fully inserted into the collar, and this transfers full torque to the drill bits or the driver bits or whatever you're using in here, where that does not happen in the case of 1/4 inch, the typical 1/4 inch that we're used to. So this actually fits all the way through the collar and into, you can see that there, into the actual driver. So everything gets driven very hard. Now, I always have it's a little bit tricky for me to put all this back in. I don't know why it is tricky for me. There we go. All right. I still got to get the feel for it. All right, that was easy enough. And so that's kind of your basic configuration to use the drill. The Festool CXS 12, I think it's going to be a really fantastic piece of kit. I'm really looking forward to using this. Like I said, I just got it yesterday, and now I guess I have to charge the batteries because they need to be charged. All right, so that's a first look here. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, drop in the comments below, and we'll see if we can get answers to you. Just one thing to let you know, I paid $349. There is, where's my receipt for this? With tax, it was like $360, I think. Oh yeah, here it is. There's with the warranty card. They do give you a 3-year warranty. So if anything goes wrong, they'll replace it pretty much. Evidently, everyone tells me that the warranty is great. So if you kill it, it's a great way to go. So here it is. So with tax in Maryland, $369.94. So again, this is the full set. You can get this instead of $349. You can get this for $299. And it does come with the 2 batteries and the charger, but it does not come with these 2 collars. And each of these 2 collars, if you were to buy them separately, they're like over $100 each. So I think they're over $100. And so that's like a good $200 worth of like accessories for only $50 more. So it was really kind of like a no-brainer for that. I kind of wish it came with the eccentric bit. Like I said, the eccentric costs another $135. So I got to order that. All right, I hope this helps you figure out whether or not this might be a great tool for you. I think it's going to be wonderful. Just consider that what people do complain about is It is louder than some of the other ones with a little bit of a higher pitch frequency, right? And some people do complain about the rubberization. They don't like the way the rubber feels. I don't mind the way it feels. I like it, actually. I feel it's very comfortable in the hand. So, there it is. All right. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching the Festool Fest. And if you want to see more videos about coffee, go check out the channel down below, Ono Coffee, where I do mostly videos about coffee and things like that. So I hope you have a great one, and see you next time.